combination of supply chain bottlenecks and the war in Ukraine led to an 8.5% inflation print in US in March. That was the highest in 4 decades. In the UK, inflation is at its highest level in 30 years, while over in Turkey, well, they're grappling with a 70% jump in food prices year on year. This as the crypto market is also struggling to find momentum. So how do ordinary folks deal with all the market moves? Well, let's find out with Damian Loh, CEO of Matrix Asset Management. Great to have you with us, Damian.
Great to be here, Angie.
You know, it's really hard to imagine for just everybody around the globe. Consumer goods are spiraling out of control in many places. And the question is, Damian, can cryptocurrencies be the refuge people are looking for? And not just as a means of investment, but a way to retain value of their assets. And we're hearing reports coming out of Turkey that people are actually switching to crypto as the lira is in a free fall. What are your thoughts?
I think it really depends on the situation for each person. I think in economies where their local currency are taking a beating, just like Venezuela and Turkey, I definitely think switching to crypto would definitely be much less volatile than their own local currency itself. For the people in the developed economies overall, we would have to wait for the Fed to start hiking, assets to really come off its lofty highs, not only just crypto, but equities and bonds as well. Once that carnage is over, what we'll see is that people will start picking through the remains and cherry picking gold and crypto specifically. So I think you'll have to be patient, but yeah, the buying opportunity will be there, but you'll just not have to do it all right from the get-go.
Yeah, but I mean, just about every asset is in choppy waters right now, whether it's equities or bonds, where we saw yields inverting. And the Bitcoin correlation with Nasdaq 100 is at a record. And this really impacts the ability to use Bitcoin for diversification, does it not?
I think Bitcoin valuation is really 2 parts. One is it overall that it's an option on digital gold or options on the unit of account in the future, and it's also a store of value. So those two keep interplaying and fighting all the time. So right now, given that everybody's front and center looking at the Fed overall, it's acting a lot more like just the other assets, and that's just like the first part of the story that I was talking about earlier. It will be correlated to Nasdaq, but once the Fed has stopped hiking or is at the tail end of its hikes, then we'll start seeing the other part of the valuation play out, i.e. the option on digital gold itself. And that's the point where I think it will start to outperform all the other assets overall.
And BitMEX co-founder Arthur Hayes recently said BTC could slump to 30,000 by June. How would you approach the different coins, Bitcoin as well as altcoins like ETH or Avalanche and stable coins as well? If we see a significant correction, would that be a buying opportunity?
Yes, I think so. And I think the rising tide will lift all boats. So for people who are looking to fight inflation overall, obviously Bitcoin is the granddaddy of the industry and of the space itself. So definitely buy some of your assets and a portion of your portfolio there. For the others, I would categorize them based on their functionality. Ethereum, for example, FTM, Avalanche are all layer 1 coins, and I think that the network and the use cases in them will start to grow. And especially with ETH 2.0 coming up, I think Ethereum will outperform all the other layer 1 coins overall. But you can't go wrong by just investing some of your money in the space overall. Just add a little bit to your portfolio, and it will really make your portfolio outperform overall relative to a traditional portfolio of only bonds and equities itself. For all the other coins, there are thousands and thousands, so it's really hard to go delve into the details of all of it. But definitely look at the use cases, do your own research, and have a look. And I think there are definitely some gems out there out of the multitude of coins.
Well, if people were looking to find that opportunity and get into the market, it may be coming soon. Damian Loh, always a pleasure. Thanks for that.
Thank you, Angie.